The thing is, slaying on a budget is back, and it's just giving human hair on a budget. That's what it's giving. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Money Kenny again. If you are new here, you're very welcome. If you're already part of this family, I appreciate you guys as usual. If you are new here, click that subscribe button below and that little bell so you do not miss any new videos. Okay, welcome to the family. Anyway, so today I am going to be showing you guys how I pluck a synthetic wig, the synthetic wig. Yeah, so a lace frontal synthetic wig. How I pluck it to look even more natural, you know, for you to be able to slay on a budget. You don't have to break your bank and buy human hair. Yeah, let's jump right into this video.
It's Money Kenny.
So the thing is, slaying on a budget is back. Okay, synthetic wigs are back and better. Anyway, so we have seen the wave of human hair, and yeah, as time is going by, the more expensive they get, the more you can do with them and all of that. But now we have options. Okay, this wig right here is from Pluck's hair, and this is from their latest collection, which is the flawless illusion collection, which is just the flawless illusion, just the way it tells you, because you cannot tell that this is synthetic by just looking at it. Like, you have to touch it, and you need to be a hair connoisseur. Okay, you need to be able to know hair to be able to even tell. If you're somebody who does not really know human hair and all these things, you can believe that this is human hair. I bet you that some of your human hair vendors are selling you this as human hair, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, so synthetic wigs are usually easier to style, in the sense of, when it comes styled like this, let me take it off for a second, with the curls will stay for a very long time. While human hair, even when you do the style yourself with the heat and everything, it doesn't stay long. You have to do all of this, no spray, holding spray and all these things for it to stay. But with synthetic hair, it's super easy, and that's one of the pros. That's why I sometimes really prefer synthetic hair. But anyway, so this wig is from Pluck's hair, and the hair comes already pre-plucked. I'm going to bring it close here so you can see. It comes pre-plucked, so it's already looking natural enough, especially around here. It's looking natural enough, but we are just going to tweak it a little bit to look even more natural. So when I hold the hair back, you see that the hairline is still a little bit full, and you can wear it like this if you want, because it's already minimally pre-plucked. But if you just want to do, make it look even more natural, then that is where you go in and pluck, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so all you would need for this process for plucking is a good tweezer like this one, and a big tooth comb. Normally for human hair you use like a brush, but I would usually say do not brush your synthetic hair too much, because the more you brush it, maybe you will lose the style, and you don't want that. Most of the time, the style that it comes in looks way better when you just comb, use a big tooth comb and comb, and it will just make your curls like pop better and everything. So all you need is the main thing, the brush, the comb. You just need to comb out the plucked hair, the hair that you pull out. But yeah, so this is your main tool. Okay, so I'm prepping my space, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So first of all, let me show you the inside of the wig. It's a Tpart. So it's a Tpart, so middle part, and we call it a Tpart lace. But then it's from ear to ear, so the perimeter of your forehead, like here, will be lace, but not as much as 13 by 4 or 13 by 6. But this is a Tpart, and yeah, so that's what it looks like on the inside. And before I start working on it, I am going to, just so that I can see the knots better, put a white cloth all over, on the head, on the canvas head here, and then use some pins to secure that. So what this is going to do is it's going to help me to see the knots on the wig better so that I can see exactly what I'm working with. Normally you can use a white cloth or a white towel, but every white cloth I have is too big to do this. It's not going to be convenient at all. So yeah, so I'm just quickly pinning this down, and then we can go ahead and start. Ooh, that's what it looks like. We're just going to put the wig back on there, and so you want to make sure that you're working, with a clean workspace so you can see what you're doing. So to do that, I will just pull the hair back and use a clamp like this, and I'll do the same on the other side so I can see the hairline I'm working with. You will pluck in sections. So I'm thinking of plucking, first of all, 3 different lines on this side, meaning I will pluck here, around here, and then I'll leave some space and pluck here, and then leave some space and pluck here. So you can already see a line forming here. So I'm not going to over pluck one area because you don't want it to look too empty. So that's one line, and this is easy because it's a Tpart wig, so the lace is just about this big, so it's not much plucking you have to do. So I'm going to move in, section it here again and do the same thing real quick. You want to make sure you are pulling out the knots with the hair you're pulling. If not, you have black knots on your lace, which is not pretty. Okay, so we have the second line. You can already see the difference. This is, so I'm just going to move in here and do the same up here. So when I get closer to the Tpart itself, so to the part of the hair, I do not like to pluck around there too much, around here, because most of the wigs, at least most of the Clemilux wigs, already come with a perfect illusion around here. Like the plucking is already good enough for me. So most of the time when I get here, I do not temper with it. But let's brush out the hair we plucked from this side. So this is the hair I plucked out. So you just comb it out. So I just comb it out now, and then I will have a better see. This is the side we have plucked, and this is the side we have not plucked. So you can definitely see, let me hold this back. You can definitely see that this looks a bit less denser than this side. And like I said, the wig already comes pre-plucked, and the pre-plucking that the wig comes with is already good enough for many people. but you know, there are just some girlies that want to, you know, they want it to overdo, so then they go in and pluck. And yeah, so I would say on the Tpart wig it's super easy. Like, it took me less than 5 minutes to pluck this side. This looks already really better, so I do not want to over pluck this wig. So I would leave it like this. This part looks, maybe I could do a little plucking here, but that also looks natural. Normally on my own hairline, around this part of my hair, I do have a lot of baby hair, so I think it kind of matches. So it depends on you how you want to pluck. If you feel like this is still too dense, I would just say please don't over pluck, because it's a Tpart, so it's not as if, like, if you make a mistake, you are spoiled it and you will not have any more lace. Like, it will not look good. So just be careful. Less is better, less is more. So pluck less, and I think the wig will look just as good. I'm just going to pluck this side, and then let's see what it looks like. So when plucking, you want to make sure that the wig is sitting right on the cap. So you see me pulling the lace just a little bit, not too much, because you can tear it, because it's super soft. It's HD lace, so I'm just holding it so that I can easily pluck. And when you're plucking, be careful not to pull on the lace too much, because you might break it and spoil it. So you don't want to pluck one area too much. So I'm plucking like one time here, then I move behind, one time I move behind, one time. So I just keep moving my hands backwards in the direction of the hairline of the hair, actually. So that's what I'm doing here. Let me bring this down a bit. So I already plucked this line here, so let me move on to, you know, you can just measure maybe 2 fingers, and then you move on above that. Okay, and then 2 fingers or 1 finger depending on you, and then you go again in. So like I said, less is more. You see, this already looks way less denser than it was just some few minutes ago. Plucking a Tpart wig is the easiest thing, like the easiest plucking I've ever had to do because most of the time I have plucked 13 by 4, 13 by 6 laces, or even 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 7 by 7 lace, and it takes way longer for, you know, it takes way longer for you to actually pluck and see it looking really good. And with a Tpart wig, since you do not have to do a lot, less is always more. So I just, you know, I'm done in less than 10 minutes. And this wig is ready to be worn. So this is the final look of the lace. It definitely gives more natural. And I'll say it now, depending on you, you can put it on your hair and see, okay, maybe I don't want my sides to be too dense, so you can pluck more of that. But like I said, with the Tpart wig, you have to be careful, because for me, this will work personally, but maybe for someone else, she will want to pluck a little bit more. But I think this is good enough. This is like a good enough basic plucking that would work for most hairlines or most heads. But yes, you can just, you know, go back and see how it looked before and now, but it definitely looks way better than it was some minutes ago. Let me hold it up like this. You can see it better when I do this, so you can see how natural it looks. You see these lines here, they just make it look way natural. They mimic natural hair way better. But yeah, so this is how I pluck my Tpart synthetic wigs, and they do look like real hair. Like, this is yeah, if you need more tips on synthetic wigs and everything, let me know in the comment section, because I am obsessed with them and it's just giving human hair on a budget. That's what it's giving. But yeah, so I would just finish styling this by combing through the curls and making it look good. So this is the Clemilux Miller wig, Mila. She is a very pretty wig and she comes in various shades. I think she comes in like 5 or 7 different shades. So in case you'd be interested in such a beautiful wig, is really affordable for the length, for the color, for the texture, for the quality. So in case you'd be interested, you can stop by clemiluxhair.com and check out all the other available shades and the prices and everything. This is, yeah. So now this wig can be worn and it would look super natural. But this is how I pluck my wigs. I hope that I was able to help you guys pluck your wig. So try this out, try the method. You know, you start somewhere around here, you put 2 fingers, you do the next one, you put 2 fingers, you do the next one. That's like a better, it gives you a better guide of where to pluck. And with human hair, there's more plucking to do, so I would make a different video for human hair, because that method I just showed you will work best for Tpart wigs. Yeah, it works best for Tpart wigs, so wigs that have little lace around the perimeter. So this method is the best for those type of wigs. But for wigs that are like 4 by like 13 by 4, so they are this big, there's a whole different method, or there's an addition to this method I just showed you. So if you want to see that, let me know. But this is what I do for Tpart wigs or wigs that have little lace. Thank you guys so much for watching to this point. I hope that you learned something new. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And yeah, so I'm going to see you guys in my next video, which is going to pop on somewhere here on the screen. So click on that, okay, and watch, join the family. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the video, of things you want to see more of, and I will make that happen. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I go, please join the family. Click that subscribe button below and the little bell so you get notified every time I post something new, and keep coming back. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.